So we're about 100 feet down.
Deep below the surface, Mireya is traveling through the long and rocky third chamber, searching for the uncharted black void that she saw on the LiDAR map of the cave.
Whoa. This opening is really small.
No wonder I missed it. This could lead to another cave.
All right, well, I think I definitely have to go in there. Oh my God. This room is huge. Holy hell.
If there's another entrance, something really large could be living down here.
This just keeps going.
After climbing through a tiny portal, Mireya has entered another, much larger cavern, 300 feet below the earth.
I thought the other cave was big, but this chamber is massive.
Whoa, look at that.
This room is creepy. All these drips coming up from there means that we're under a water table.
Which, if there's enough of it, could support a large mammal. There's so much more to explore.
Should be another mile or so up here. So I'm on my way to meet with an eyewitness named John Caldwell. John just lives on the other side of the mountain from the cave entrance, and I'm hoping he can tell me all about the Bigfoot activity in this immediate area. Hello? I'm Bryce. How you doing? I'm doing all right, man. How are you?
Hush, hush. You want to walk around back?
Yeah, let's do it. So, John, I understand you had some recent activity where you might have seen a few things. Is that right?
Yes, I have. Well, first off, let me start with what my cousin told me. He told me that his coon dogs, 3 or 4 of them had come up missing. And he said, come over here and look and see if we can figure out what's taking these dogs. And he'd have took the dog, chain, collar, and everything, and drug it off. There's an old cat road there. Me and him went up there. Whenever he got up into the cat roads, there laid the chain with the collar. Whatever it was tearing the heads off the dogs and just taking the bodies and leaving the heads laying there.
Wow. Had he ever seen anything like that before?
No,
or?
no.
Yeah.
No. Right side of it was like 16, 17-inch footprints. So apparently it was getting them dogs and eating them. And he took the rest of his hunting dogs and moved them right down next to the house.
And where did this happen? Where were the dog heads found?
Matter of fact, right up yonder, on the other side of the mountain.
The team I'm with is there in a cave right now.
These areas here would be pretty inhospitable, but down here, you've got an area where it's flatter. There's actually leaves on it that could serve as bedding, and then you'd certainly have good shelter and a hiding spot.
There's no telling how far this goes. I look down and see more openings, more floors, more levels, and this would be an amazing space for large animal to take shelter and be able to hide in. What I am worried about is, will we find that entrance? and what is using that entrance.
Think these creatures could be using these cave systems to hide out or take shelter?
Yes, I do. No matter if it's 30 below outside or 110 outside. It's 60 degrees in there. What better place for it?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't go in it. Sasquatch is here. They've always been here.
You know, I hear that story about these dogs, and obviously there's an element of danger there. So, I mean, do you ever feel threatened by some of these encounters, or you ever feel like your life's in danger?
Well, I'd rather have a gun and not need it than need one and not have it.
She's been down there for almost 3 hours now, so I'm getting a little worried at this point.
Wait. There's something down there. I'm hearing movement.
Listen to that. Holy. Oh, wow, look at this. You've got a great running string through here. One of the things that makes water really drinkable is that it's not just sitting there stagnant. So it's moving water. This just dead ends. This stream runs and just goes completely underground. Oh, I thought this was gonna lead me to an exit. I really thought there was gonna be a way out.
Now that I know that this is a dead end, there's a real sense of loss in walking away from here empty-handed, not really knowing that we can come back to it.
Got a long way back up. Look, there's a hare. Found a hare. Whoa, it's really fine.